All right, thank you all for coming. It's always a surprise when I see all of you here. Seriously, I'm just so happy. We got a fantastic show. We got Tracy Newman. That's like the third time I've called her Tracy Nelson. Yes, check. Can you turn this up just a little bit up here? Yeah, more monitor, please. And we have Rick Shea and Tony Gilkyson over. How many people are here to see the show tonight? Okay, for those of you that are not here, we are actually videotaping the show. So if you feel the need to talk during the show, I would greatly appreciate it if you went to the side there and talked there, because there are three cameras that will pick up your conversation. So it would be wonderful. For all these people who came to see the show, it would be really cool if you could do that. All right? All right, I'm going to start with a song that my friend Harold Payne and I wrote together. Can I get a tiny bit of my guitar in the monitor? Just a little bit, please. I don't want to turn it up here. Can y'all hear that? This world keeps trying to bring me down, but I ain't listening to those crazy sounds. Got my own frequency. Whoa, got my own moves. Ain't nobody gonna mess with my groove. No, wild hearts can't be broken. A wild heart, it beats inside of me. Wild hearts, whoa, need to be free. See, I wasn't made in no assembly line. I might have an attitude, but at least it's mine. And I'll keep trying to reach you. I'll even meet you halfway. But push me too far, I don't wanna play no. Wild hearts can't be broken. A wild heart, it beats inside of me. Wild hearts, whoa, need to be free. Free to be whoever I wanna be. Whatever is calling me. Can you hear the drum out there? Hey, hey. Got nothing to lose. Whoa, but everything to gain. Spirit like a mind can't be tamed. No, wild hearts can't be broken. A wild heart, it beats inside of me. Wild hearts, they keep on growing. Wild heart beats inside of me, yeah. Wild heart, whoa, need to be free. Whoa, need to be free. Wild hearts need to be free. Wild hearts need to be free. Thank you very much. All right. Can you all hear the drummer? The drummer out there? Can you hear him? Can I get a little in the monitor? Give a big hand for Ken, because it's a thankless job to make people sound good. Yeah, I don't hear it in the monitor very much. A little bit more. That's good. How's my hair? Just kidding. Okay. So I want to do a new song, because, you know, when you do these songwriter things, you just want to try stuff out, you know, because this is a good place to do it. No guts, no glory. I even have a little cheat sheet down there in case my memory goes woo out the door. This is a song that I'm a big baseball fan. How many baseball fans are there? Yes. How many people have seen the Yogi Berra documentary? One guy has seen it. It's a really good documentary if you haven't seen it. I can't remember where it has it. It's a, you know, oh, you saw it in the theater? Wow. Well, you know, he's famous for those sayings, all those sayings, you know, like, it ain't over till it's over. Well, I took one of the sayings and I wrote this song. Because, you know, nobody's really sure what the sayings mean, you know, but this is what I think this one means. How do you like it so far? We may be lost, but we're making good time. We don't need to decide right now, baby, the rest of our lives. Drifting on course with you suits me fine. We may be lost, but we're making good time. We may be crazy, but it makes perfect sense. 'Cause me running into you out of the blue ain't no accident. So let's lose our bearings till they're clear out of sight. We may be lost, but we're making good time. Oh, it don't matter whatever's gonna happen next. But somewhere here the beaten path tonight, you and I can make this thing last. You and I don't need to analyze this love in progress. We may be lost, but we're making good time. Oh, life's what happens when we're busy making other plans. And somewhere off that beaten path, you and I can give this thing a chance. We don't need to analyze this love in progress. We may be lost, but we're making good time. We may be lost, but we're making good time. We may be lost, but we're making good time. Woo! That was a close one. Couple of senior moments there, but that's okay. That Yogi was a smart guy. In the documentary, it says that they didn't take his baseball career seriously because of all the sayings that he had, which was so unfair to me. All right, so I'm going to make this one a little bit serious. This is a song that I wrote about the migrant workers that are coming up from all over the United States, coming up, trying to help their families. Like, for instance, my family comes from all over. You know, my family tree is from all over. You know, French and Welsh and, you know, and from Russia. There's Russia in my family. Everybody's family came here from somewhere else. And it really breaks my heart what's going on down at the borders. So this is a song about that. This is a good beer drinking song, so get a beer. Let's get a beer and not talk through the song, y'all. That would be good. Just a few 100 feet south of freedom, night coming and no place to sleep. They came 3,000 miles seeking asylum at the border of broken dreams. With nothing to show but the clothes on their back. The further it was, the closer it seemed. 'Cause at the first sight of paradise, hope dies last. At the border of broken dreams. Time has no beginning and time has no end. When you get to where you're going, ooh, you try When you get to where you're going, ooh, you try and try again. So they camp on the sidewalks in El Paso, and they swim fearlessly against the stream, and they walk across the desert, mining for gold, and they pray their soul to keep at the border of broken dreams. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to segue into something completely different now. This is a song about how takes people a long time to break up with somebody. You know, they say, that's it, we're done. And then they drive by their house. Or they call them and they hang up, right? You know, so that's what this song is. It's called I Drive By Your House, but not in that creepy way. Just in the way to find out if you still care about them. Because you don't, if you drive by their house and you don't care, then you go, okay, that's just their house, and you don't care anymore. And that's your barometer. Last night I drove by your house to see if I was gone, to know for sure in my heart of hearts I had moved on. When I get that lonesome feeling, it won't leave me alone. So I'll drive by your house when I'm mixed up, can't figure it out. Yeah, drive by your house just to see if I'm gone. Today I dialed your number, it's the only one I know by heart. Oh, but you didn't recognize my voice, said we're too far apart. And I blame that bad connection, yeah, in more ways than one. When I drive by your house and there's nothing left to talk about, drive by your house just to see if I'm done. Done and gone like a cool breeze, gone like a puff of smoke. Yeah, some days I'm gone like a shot of whiskey, gone where a shadow goes. Yeah, I'm long gone over you till I get a lump in my throat. Whenever I drive by your house and I'm wondering who's loving you now, I drive by your house just to see if I'm gone. When I'm wondering who's loving you now, and I think we'll get back together somehow. Oh darling, I'll drive by your house, mixed up trying to figure it out, thinking we'll get back together somehow. Okay, thank you. That's exactly what I was going to. All right. Thank you all for listening. I appreciate it. Before I play the last song that I'm going to play here tonight, I want to remind you that next month is going to be the Delgado Brothers and my friend Mike Malone, who plays with a bunch of blues bands here and again. So guess what? It's blues night. See how happy you are at blues night? Contrary to popular belief that the blues is a bummer. All right, so this is a song that I wrote because I'm fascinated by how people are attracted to each other. Like, if you're into education or something, you might date a teacher, or if you're into bars, you'll open a bar and you'll date a bartender. But what if you're into the circus? Then you'll probably do this. You must really dig the circus, the way you love that clown. Oh, baby, you weren't even nervous when that joker, he pulled the big tent down, but you should have had your head examined when he shot you out of that cannon and you died laughing accidentally on purpose. You must really love the high wire, hanging with that acrobat. Oh, you never broke a sweat, flying without a net. Even when his trapeze collapsed, you kept swinging the tail of that tiger off your rocker with desire. You fell accidentally on purpose. You gotta be a bad love junkie with a sideshow attraction, 'cause only a crash test dummy loves an accident waiting to happen. Sideshow attraction, 'cause only a crash test dummy loves an accident waiting to happen. Now everybody loves a carnival with roller coasters and magicians, till somebody gets hurt, then the greatest show on earth. Well, it ain't worth the price of admission. So if your hot ticket is a 3-ring event going down in flames, ain't no coincidence. No, it's accidentally. In all probability, it's got to be accidentally on purpose. Thank you very much. All right, thank you.
All right, we're ready to go with round 2 right here. Please welcome Tracy Newman.
Thank you so much. I don't usually make these kinds of speeches, but I'm so thrilled that there's a place where people can do this still, because around where I live in LA, places are closing, like the Coffee Gallery and the Talking Stick, which closed a couple years ago. Hey, that's a drive. Huh? Oh, well, you're so sweet. Anyway, this first song I wrote for a man to sing, and I realized there's not only are the guys that are on the bill tonight men, the guys, but Richard Steckel is here and David Serby is here. There's a lot of guys here that play and sing, and Paula, oh my God, but she's a woman. Anyway. So I wrote this for a man to sing, and you never know, you know? Well, let me into your heart, and I'll walk all over you. From the early morning till the end of time, let me do what all your other men do. You've told me about the guys from your past, and though you've never really seen me like that, I can be bad just as good as any other man. I can empty your wallet as fast as he can. I can be bad just as good as anyone. Won't you let me be your good-for-nothing son of a gun? You let me into your heart, and I'll stop listening to you. Even when you're bursting with some really good news, my eyes will be glued to the tube. Oh, you think you've been ignored before? Well, I'm sure that I can do it much more. 'Cause I can be bad just as good as all those other guys. I can yell at you for no reason and make you cry. I can be bad just as good as anyone. Won't you let me be your good-for-nothing son of a gun? I'm tired of being the man that you call to complain about your other men. Those are the guys you go home with, and I want to be one of them. So let me into your heart, and I promise to mess with your mind. I will make you forget how to think for yourself. You'll be a little scared all the time. And to hell with my personal hygiene. I will smell like the man of your dreams. 'Cause I can be bad just as good as all those other men. I can tell you to pour me a drink and never say when. I can be bad, just as good as anyone. Won't you let me be your good-for-nothing son of a gun? Thank you so much. I don't see too many men jumping up to sing that. I guess it's the opening, you know, let me into your heart and I'll walk all over you. Everybody's afraid to say that. I get it. Maybe it just works for me to do it. I've been doing the popping is really, I know. I can't seem to get away from it, I mean, on the side of it or whatever. I've been doing children's records for the last, well, I started during a little bit before COVID, actually. And one of the songs that I recorded, the kids don't really relate to because it's really for adults. And you'll see why. Sticky little lollipop on the kitchen table. Promise I will pick it up as soon as I am able. But my hands are sticky too with sticky cherry lolly goo. Now it's on the kitten who's curled up in daddy's shoe. Everything you do lives on after you. Everything you do will follow you. Now, depending on how you feel about that, I'm sad about that. But you know, the good things live after you too, but a lot of bad things do. So this is what I sing, and I'd like you to sing this with me. Oh, that's all. Just really sad. Oh, try the harmony. Goes from one thing to another, from kitty to the tippy toes of my baby brother. Now it's on the railing that goes around the playpen. Mommy barely touched it, now it's on her apron. Everything you do lives on after you. Everything you do will follow you. So sticky wicky, look how sticky, sticky wicky it is. Sticky, 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 it is so sticky wicky, look how sticky, sticky wicky it is. Mommy found the sucker stuck to the refrigerator. She got mad, but Daddy said she'd laugh about it later. But the evidence remains on every single surface. Daddy says it's okay, sticky stuff won't hurt us. Mommy says it brings the bugs. Daddy says he'll clean it. Then he gives my mom a hug, and I get in between it. Everything you do lives on after you. Everything you do will follow you. Last time. Of doing things that are new. This is not a new song. This is actually, I'm going to do an old song that I haven't done in a long time. And now that just means, you know, I may not remember it. But I don't think you care, right? You won't care. She spends it. She's not that kind of girl. She saves it for procedures, facelifts and the like. Keeps a surgeon on retainer, ready with a knife. Diane wants a man herself, but bit by bit Diane is turning into someone else. Diane is pushing 40, maybe 50, who can say? All signs of age and history have been stripped away. Her furrowed brow is gone now, and she has a new profile. That little smirk, unique to her, is now a perfect smile. Diane wants a man to love her for herself, but bit by bit Diane is turning into someone else. You've gotta hand it to her, she really does look younger. She has turned back the clock, but her eyes reveal such hunger. Diane wants a man to love her for herself, but bit by bit Diane is turning into someone else. Well, maybe a man will help her love herself before the real Diane is gone. How many people were here the last time I was here? Excellent. So I can do some of those songs because I feel like this is that's the right thing to do right now because I just feel like these are the ones you're gonna love. I think. You never know. So that first song I did about that I wanted a man to sing, describing the bad boy, essentially, and the good guy who wants to be with her, but she's with the bad guy. So I'd like to do my song now that's like my idea of a healthy relationship, a good relationship. I'm embarrassed to say this relationship works because we never talk, except for make me some eggs, bacon and toast, and aren't you gonna wear socks? To be honest and true, what I like about you is that you're always high. You don't care if we never get out of the house, and neither do I. This must be the way we want it. This must be what we need. I'll make the martinis, and you fire up the weed. So much guilt attached to how we began, and that's what silences me. You were with someone else, I snatched you up for myself like the last piece of meat. Not that you didn't jump at the chance, old dog that you are, but I opened the door, patted the seat, and said, get in the car. This must be the way we want it. This must be what we need. I'll make the martinis, the weed. I think that talking things through is overrated. I'd rather be blue and medicated. It took a few years and buckets of tears for me to understand why your ex never once even complained when I took her man. She was patiently waiting for a sucker like me to come on to the scene. I did her a favor, and she'll be forever grateful to me. This must be the way we want it. This must be what we need. I'll make the martinis and you fire up the weed. We'll keep each other out of circulation, doing mankind a very good deed. Time for two more or one more? Two more. Okay, now, you know, here's really the reason everybody wants. But David, I think I wrote this in Marty Martin's group. That one and also this next one. That's how long it's been. But this is really why people want long-term relationships. Yeah. Well, too. There's a mirror on the bookcase in the hallway by the stairs. She always steals a look when she walks by. She stops to clean her glasses, shakes her head and heaves a sigh. She can't believe the lines around her eyes. Her husband's in the den, but he can hear her. He comes out and steps between her and the mirror, saying, "Let me be your looking glass, look at me when you walk past and see yourself the way I do. I don't see young, I don't see old, I just see you." He takes a walk out to the driveway with a bucket and a sponge. He's finally gonna wash her Cherokee. He takes his shirt off as he passes the window on the driver's side and sees a belly where a six-pack used to be. He laughs, but she knows how it upsets him. She comes out and steps between him and his reflection, saying, "Let me be your looking glass, look at me when you walk past and see yourself the way I do. I don't see young, I don't see old, I just see you. On days when it feels like the mirror doesn't love you, remember I do. And let me be your looking glass. Look at me when you walk past and see yourself the way I do. I don't see young, I don't see old, I just see you. I don't see young, I don't see old, I just see you. So much. Now here's one for everybody to sing together, and I expect everybody to sing. This is a song about how you can't break up with someone you're still attracted to, even though you probably should. Goodbye, goodbye, aloha, adios, adieu. Mi amor, goodbye, goodbye, aloha, adios, adieu, mi amor. Easier said than done, yeah, it's easy to say, hey, but watch him walk away. Try to get through one day. Everybody, goodbye, goodbye, aloha, harmony, adios, adieu, mi amor. Goodbye, 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 aloha, adios, adieu, mi amor. No matter what he has done to make you so mad, you're feeling so sad, you're missing the lad. Everybody, goodbye, goodbye, aloha, adios, adieu, mi amor. Here's how it really goes. First you wallow, 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 wallow in pain. Then you swallow all your pride and take the bad boy back again. Goodbye, goodbye, aloha, adios, adieu, mi amor. Last time. Goodbye, 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 aloha, adios, adieu, mi amor. Easier said than done. Bye-bye. Thank you so very much.
Please welcome Rick Shea and Tony Gilkyson.
Thank you very much. This has been a wonderful show so far tonight. Thank you very much to Jodi Siegel. And to John Antich for presenting this. And to Tracy Newman for a wonderful set. So this is Tony Gilkyson. He and I have been friends for a long time, and about a year ago we started playing a few shows together. So this is not quite at the experimental stage still, but it's not far from it. So I'm going to do a song that I wrote a few years ago. This is about a train trip that I took many years ago. From Mexicali, Mexico down to Puerto Vallarta. I rode the trains. It was a big adventure. I saw things I had not seen before. I saw some things I have not seen since. And at the time, I was a broken-hearted kid trying to recover from a disastrous love affair. This is called... That got a big response. That, oh. Nobody else has been through that, apparently. This is called Mexicali Train. Bus to Mexicali, I counted up my bills and all my change. As we rolled on past Tecate through the mountains and the deserts and the sage. Well, in my mind I hear you talking all the same words time and time again. Till the only thing that's left for me is leaving on the Mexicali train. Well, I stumbled off the bus and through the crowded streets went looking for a sign. Past the old men and the vendors, the women who keep giving me the eye. Well, if you ever really loved me, no, it's only just the memories that remain. And from the station to the platform, I step onto the Mexicali train. Mexicali down to Guaymas and the dusty streets of Ciudad Obregón. Yeah, chickens, dogs, and children running through the car like something's going on. Kerouac and Cassidy, their ghosts still drift across these open plains. As I struggle with the ghosts that followed me onto this Mexicali train. Jodi Siegel. Well, I wake up in the moonlight, passing through some town that's lost in time. By now the car is empty, just some low and dirty voices from behind. If they thought to try and take me soon enough, they see their plan is all in vain. Because I'm just another homeless soul riding on the Mexicali train. And in the darkness and the loneliness, your memory keeps filling up my mind. Your taste, your smell, and all those tender nights are just so hard to leave behind. And I wonder if I ever can forget, or ever love someone again. But for now I'll try to lose myself somewhere inside this Mexicali train. And at the station in Tequila, the morning sun is blazing in the sky. And the train is filling up with calls of buenos dias and goodbye. The voice of Castaneda echoes out among the cars like a refrain. Once again I'll try to lose myself somewhere inside this Mexicali train. Yeah, once again I'll try to lose myself somewhere inside this Mexicali train. Thank you very much.
How you all doing tonight? Pleasure to be here. I'm going to sing a song that is a true story called The Everyman. A few years ago, actually more than a few years ago, more like about 35 years. Yeah. I was just thinking, you know, I had a big Caesar salad tonight, and I thought, wow, wouldn't it be great if I could flash you a big smile and have a big blot of green spinach in my teeth? Anyway, 35 years ago, I was playing with a band up in Northern California, and with a guy who was a first-rate songwriter, but it went south real quickly. This is sort of a story about that. Well, I left my home in OKC, Brother Chance and Uncle Rick spent their time drinking and looking for a dog to kick. And I played guitar and got cocky, went crazy with the flat of the land. And I went out west and I played with an everyman. I found him in Salinas, picking fruit, wearing no shoes. He's a sad-eyed farm boy singing a lonesome blues. He had the world in his fingers, but he let it slip through like sand. I learned a thing or two about an everyman. He stole my money, tried to drink his evils down. Lost an eye in a fight, had a woman in every town. But for every razor-eyed woman I'd see, there's three to try their hand, sleeping in the arms of an everyman. So I left there in a big hurry. I went south to another town, met up with a man who was lost, and found with spike-haired kids, pale as the wool of a lamb, all of them screaming for a new everyman. He sang about Woody Guthrie, he sang the Rock Island Line, he never drove a car that was made after 59. But he quit the stage forever. He became a movie star. He don't show much promise. It looks like he's gonna go far. I'm back in Oklahoma, hotter than the hubs of hell. Kids come by sometime for a story to tell. When any of them ever ask why I had to leave a band, I just say I played with an everyman. they say I played with an everyman. Thank you. This next song, I always preface this with that this is my favorite Rick Shea song.
Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. There's an old hotel up in Loyal Heights that many years the mariachi musicians would kind of congregate in this general area. A lot of them stay at this particular hotel. Over the years, it became known as the Mariachi Hotel. The song kind of talks about that and talks about a lot of these guys who would take on kind of wild and exotic names for themselves. And it talks about their struggles, same struggles artists and musicians kind of face everywhere. This is called the Mariachi Hotel. The eagle is wearing his red poncho, decorated with a white reindeer. There are rats here, he tells me, his voice soft and low, but it's the dogs and the lions that I fear. I come here each day and I stand on these streets. My home's the Mariachi Hotel. And Cecilia, she cries, 'cause I'm sinking so fast. It's a story she knows all too well. El Garabo, he says that things aren't so good. His trumpet is battered and worn. He left for 1 year. He must convalesce. His battle with liquor is still strong. But the iguana is back. He's here on these streets where his father once taught him so well. And Cecilia, she cries like a babe in the night for the souls in the Mariachi Hotel. Dracula came, and he liked what he saw, and he stayed till he left just a shell. The plaza by day, he roamed as he pleased. Nights, the Mariachi Hotel. Now Dracula's gone, but still they drift in with their horns and their fiddles, and they yell. And Cecilia looks down as they sleep through the night in the arms of the Mariachi Hotel. Yes, Cecilia looks down as they sleep through the night in the arms of the Mariachi Hotel. Thank you very much.
In jail or on the lam, she follows a man. Bruises of love are barely healed. Any road she goes down, there's another prison town, and the fate of blood one day to be sealed. In a room dimly lit, people sit and speak of betrayals and tricks. Through any open door, a table holds court under a big red 6. Look up when you can't go further down. There's a laugh rising from the ground. For the women tumbleweeds, the road sometimes leads under a big red 6. Angel taps the door, her slippers on the floor, with a pit bull as little as a fist. For money, if you have any, there's a foil and a 20, and favors too many to list. And the TV will light a lonely motel night. Crickets hide under the bricks to make an evening sound until the sun hits the ground for the women of a big red 6. Look up when you can't go further down. There's a laugh rising from the ground where the women tumbleweed. The road sometimes leads under a big red 6. Shea. Ken, you can bring the guitar down a little bit. Yeah, thank you.
I wrote this song a few years ago in the middle of the pandemic. It's a bit of a catastrophe song, I guess, but our hearts are breaking now for all of the people in Hawaii, of course. But when I wrote this song, all of the storms were on the south coast, along the coast of Texas and Louisiana. This is called Big Rain Is Coming, Mama. Yeah, the big rain is coming, mama. Start to batten it down. Hey, the rich folks all leaving. The big boat's already left town. Well, I got a rusty old bucket and a busted old knife. Don't look like much, but it might save your life. Big rain is coming, mama. Better start to batten it down. Yeah, the big wind is blowing, mama. The leaves all starting to fly. Better close up your windows. Bring all your chickens inside. It starts with a whisper, turns into a scream. Things start to shaking like you've never seen. Big wind is blowing, mama. The leaves all starting to fly. The big storm is coming, mama. The water's started to rise. You better start to take cover. Try to find a place you can hide. Hey, let go of your grievances. It's time to move on. Say a little prayer, mama. We might all be gone. Big storm is coming, mama. The water's started to rise. Coming, mama, better start to batten it down. Hey, the rich folks all leaving. The big boat's already left town. Well, I got a rusty old bucket and a busted old knife. Don't look like much, but it might save your life. Big rain is coming, mama, better start to batten it down. Well, I got a busted old bucket and a rusty old knife. Don't look like much, but it might save your life, mama. Big rain is coming, mama. Better start to batten it down. Hey, the big rain is coming, mama. Better start to batten it down. Hey, the big rain is coming, mama. Better start to batten it down. Gilkyson. Thank you very much.
As I mentioned a little while ago, 35 years ago, it was sort of like a little short puddle of water. But, I've decided I'm going to start writing songs regarding the process of aging because why the fuck not? You can't deny it, so there's a song called Well-Traveled Man.
Great song.
Featuring the outstanding guitar playing of Rick Shea.
It's all parts that Tony taught me.
I've been kicking stones down the road a little too long, but I keep my leather sewed long enough to know just what I am. I ain't old, I'm a well-traveled man. In and out and in sometime. I may be mild, but you know I'll speak my mind. I've been around, I know the lay of the land. And I ain't old, I'm a well-traveled man. Oh, honey, I'm gonna show you how I can pick a little paradiddle on the pots and pans. I can do a dance and a prance and a one-leg stand. I can do a twirl with a girl and a waving hand. Diddle, I'm a well-traveled man. And when I see the leaves blowing through the trees, I'm not bragging, but they're waving at me. I threw away the lead and the gun. The tools of the trade are the fingers and the thumbs. I got a home and a woman who understands. I ain't old, I'm just a well-traveled man. Oh, honey, I'm gonna show you how I can pick a little paradiddle on the pots and pans. I can do a prance and a dance and a one-leg stand. I can do a dance and a little paradiddle, and in the middle I ain't bent or brittle. I ain't old, I'm a well-traveled man. Thank you. Could I get a glass of water? And you can stir it with your finger if you want to.
When my mother-in-law and my father-in-law were first sort of trying to get together, he was trying to date her, he was interested in her, and she was giving him the brush off, is the way the story, the way I've been told the story. And not being very nice. At one point, her name is Juanita, and at one point she told him her name was Rosie and gave him an entirely wrong phone number. But he was persistent, and they finally got together, had a long life together. He's gone now, but they had 7 kids and a long life. One of them, my wife. I wrote this song about her and took a few liberties. This is called Juanita, Why Are You So Mean? Ready? 2, 3. Saw it coming. I never had a clue. Just minding my own business. That's when I first saw you. I liked your rings and necklace. I liked your long black hair. I almost fell to pieces. You didn't seem to care. Estoy bajo de tu hechizo y no me entiendo por qué. Es el poder del toloache o algo más que no puedo ver. No puede ser. We've been upside down and inside out and back and forth and in between. But
from the start, you broke my heart. Juanita, why are you so mean? I heard it from your mama, I heard it from your friends. That girl will leave you crying and broken in the end. You spent up all my money, you somehow lost my car. I'm sorry we got started, I'm sorry that it went this far. Juan Ciego puede ser un hombre, es triste pero es verdad. La próxima vez necesito mi coche, porque ahora no tengo nada, no tengo nada. We've been upside down and inside out, back and forth and in between. But from the start, you broke my heart. Juanita, why are you so mean? We've been upside down and inside out, and back and forth and in between. But from the start, you broke my heart. Juanita, why are you so mean? Juanita, why are you so mean? Juanita, why are you so mean? Thank you very much.
Tony's got a couple of songs that are favorites of mine, and this is one of them.
Yes, thank you. This is a song that I wrote a few years ago. I did a little whirlwind tour, being a bass player, and we went everywhere. And I thought I'd been to a lot of beautiful places, and we went through a lot of beautiful places, but I was most struck by Arkansas for some reason. Hence this song. How the wood would smell just as the last great tree was felled, like many that came before, used for a table and a door, a pallet and a long old rack hung my great-grandfather's hat in a stable and a barn, a bed and a seat, roof and a fence, and a floor that creaked, and a coffin leaning on the wall, when there was a death in Arkansas. I like the wagons and the wheels, the wind that knocked us down in the field. heels and the girls with a southern drawl. Those that came before were the pictures on the wall. And the long dogs howled and the crows would call. When there was a death in Arkansas, we were laid to rest out under the sun, and we breathed our last. It was done, and the air received us. We would learn. A light was hallowed, and you wouldn't burn. Hands folded gently to say goodbye. It was just this place underneath this sky. Do you see our bones hiding like a toad in the old red dirt that is now a road? Beneath a sign that blinks off on in a shopping mall where the house is gone, forgetting that a soul may call when there is a death in Arkansas. Quilt and patch of new concrete helps a truck roll down the street. There's a dollar store by the setting sun, and a sign at church says his will is done. I can't hear the birds or find the fields that hold my bones beneath the wheels. And a mother worries when her son won't call, and the TV stares at a blinking wall. But the lone dogs howl and the crows still call when there is a death in Arkansas. I do.
Sweet little mom, who does your light shine on? Sweet little mom, who does your light shine on? Well, I'm standing in the shadows, all I ever had is gone. Sugar in the morning will last the whole day through. Sugar in the morning will last the whole day through. Sugar in my coffee, baby, tastes just like you. Well, I'm going to the knows my name. I'm going to the city when nobody knows my name. All the streets are full of strangers, and everybody looks the same. Tell me, little mama, where did you stay last night? Tell me, little mama, where did you stay last night? Did you stop to think about me when you turned out the light? Sweet little mama, who does your light shine on? Sweet little mama, who does your light shine on? Well, I'm standing in the shadows, all I ever had is gone. I'm standing in the shadows, all I ever had is gone. Thank you very much. That's a little bit older, and how you all doing? Is everybody doing good? We've got a few more songs, if that's okay. This next one is maybe my favorite song of Tony's. I love this song.
We pay each other off to pay for these compliments at the end of the night.
It's well worth it.
It is, yes. After tonight, I owe Rick $5, and it's money well spent. You wanna mess with him, you gotta go through me. If your heart is black, let him be. One day he just showed up in town, and I saw a bird circle round. But I'm telling you now, you got no choice. Don't hurt the rattlesnake boy, better not hurt the rattlesnake boy. There's a hawk and a boss and a low-down priest. I'll tie them up to yonder tree, 'cause the tree was just a tiny seed in the world when a friend was a friend indeed. And you ain't on the level, you better leave. Don't hurt the rattlesnake boy, better not hurt the rattlesnake boy. As I seen him hiding in the corn and vine, never makes a sound running through the pine. Knows how to slither and to slide and crawl. Sleeps rolled up in a great big ball. Tell the truth, he's a lot like me. You better let him be. Don't hurt the rattlesnake boy. Better not hurt the rattlesnake boy. Snakes in the rafters, one in the barn. He wraps little rattlers around his arm. If you're worried about an unturned stone, give him a job, then leave him alone. I'm telling you now that it better be low. Don't hurt the rattlesnake boy. Better not hurt the rattlesnake boy. In the corn and vine, he never makes a sound running through the pine, and he knows how to slither and to slide and crawl, and he sleeps rolled up in a great big ball. Tell the truth, he's a lot like me. You better let him be. Don't hurt the rattlesnake boy. Better not hurt the rattlesnake boy. Don't hurt the rattlesnake boy. Better not hurt the rattlesnake boy. There's 4 more verses.
Great song. So this is we start to head into the more experimental part of the program here, if that's okay. Some of these songs we've only done, well, maybe only once, maybe not at all. I live out in Covina. You all know what, many of you know where Covina is, San Gabriel Valley, eastern San Gabriel Valley, the top of the 605 freeway. The other end of it. But Tony recently moved out sort of to that area in Monrovia, so he's close by, and we get together. It's just like the old days when we were starting out. We sit in a room together and just play songs, which is very, very
We're
nice.
distinctly suburban now.
I've been there a while.
Proudly.
This is a song called Shelter Valley Blues. It's a title song of an album of mine a few years ago, but Shelter Valley is in eastern San Diego County. I don't know if many of you are familiar with it. It's by Anza Borrego Springs. It's midway between the two of Borrego Springs and the mountain town of Julian. But my brother lives out there. He's been there for a number of years. He's just been kind of comfortable being sort of a desert loner kind of a guy. We were very close when we were growing up, and not as much so as adults. But I went down to visit him, and this is a number of years ago, but I came back and I wrote this song, and it's not necessarily really about him. It's about someone like him and kind of other desert sort of guys. So this is called Shelter Valley Blues. Well, I've seen storms that roll across this lonesome valley. Felt thunder rattle right down to my floor. Lay laid awake and heard the howling of the coyotes out prowling, and the dustin' devils right outside my door. They say this ain't no place for fools or dreamers, but a foolish dream is all I've ever known. I came looking here for shelter from the sun and sand and swelter, and the trouble that still haunts me to my bones. Well, I walked into the fire, slightly stoned and slightly wired, tried to lose myself in mescaline and booze. Now I've got no recollection of my death or resurrection, but I damn sure got these Shelter Valley blues. Yeah, I damn sure got these Shelter Valley blues. I've seen him come for sin and for salvation, like pilgrims stumble through a field of stone. Pretty soon you see him fall, pretty soon you see him crawl, and pretty soon you see him leaving here alone. And she always said someday she'd try to find me. She said no matter what that she'd be true. But I've forgotten all those lies. The truth was written in her eyes. And anyway, I've got no more than I can lose. Well, I walked into the fire, slightly stoned and slightly wired, tried to lose myself in mescaline and booze. Now I've got no recollection of my death or resurrection, but I damn sure got these Shelter Valley blues. Yeah, I walked into the fire, slightly stoned and slightly wired, tried to lose myself in mescaline and booze. Now I've got no recollection of my death or resurrection, but I damn sure got these Shelter Valley blues. Yeah, I damn sure got these Shelter Valley blues. Thank you very much.
We're strong enough to walk to the sea. The light of the moon will guide you and me. Shines off the back of a broken bus and stays with us. Dead cars rust in peace. Broken bottles, buckshot trees. All that is past is all to the east. There lies the sea. It was all I hoped it would be. had fathers who sank with the sun below the horizon before we could run. Where are they now to see how we've done? And why did they leave? Let the night fall into our bones. I'll share my shirt and a secret. We'll walk to where water's our home, and all that's beneath it was all I hoped it would be. We're strong enough to walk to the sea. The light of the moon will guide you and me. Shines off the back of a broken bus and stays with us.
That's kind of the official set list right there. We do have a couple of more songs if you folks are up for it. I can't tell from that response. You want to hear a couple of more songs? John, are we okay with that? Where's John?
He left a half hour ago.
Yeah, we lost the host. Oh, John. I should ask Jodi too. A couple more songs or...
Or no?
Our amiable host. Thank you, John. Thank you very much. This song's this is called "You're Gonna Miss Me When I'm Gone." River's deep, the river is wide, soon I'll be standing on the other side. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Midnight train's calling me, Heaven or Central out of Kankakee. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you right, you're gonna miss me. I know you right, you're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. sea, out where the wind blows wild and free. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I may be back, don't know when. Look for me wherever I ain't been. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you right, you're gonna miss me. I know you right, you're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me. I know you're right, you're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you're right, you're gonna miss me. I know you're right, you're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. The river's deep, the river is wide. Soon I'll be standing on the other side. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Memphis south down to New Orleans, the devil can't catch what he's never seen. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Miss me when I'm gone.
Well, I feel the heat under my feet on an empty sidewalk, on an empty street. It's always the same. The streets could use a little rain, but you're lucky if you see me. You won't see me. Well, I'm always laughing. I love your street. You can't catch me 'cause I'm out of reach, but I call your name. The streets could use a little rain, but you're lucky if you see me. You won't see me. I won't be howling at the moon. I'm knocking down your cans, running through your alley, slipping through your hands. You might think I'm a shadow, you might think I'm a man, and maybe I am, but you're lucky if you see me. You won't see me again. Still laughing, I love you street. You won't catch me, I'm out of reach. I'll call your name. The streets could use a little rain. But you're lucky if you see me. You won't see me again. 'Cause I'm a coyote on the town. Coyote on the town. Coyote on the town. That's right. You're lucky if you see me. Baby, I'm always around. Well, you're lucky if you see me. Baby, I'm always around. You're lucky if you see me. Babe, I'm always around.
Tony Gilkyson,
Rick Shea.
thank you very much for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for sticking around. Thank you to Jodi Siegel, John Ampich. It's been a fun night. We'll see you all again soon sometime.